I'm back. Running. I know it seems to pick the worst time of year when it's freezing cold. It's no fun to run in. But I'm running. I wouldn't say I'm back running. It's more a case of just trying to get out every day, which I haven't done for a very long time. I used to do it because it used to make me feel good, and I lost a bunch of weight doing it, but I haven't really done it since because I just haven't work got in the way and stuff. So rather than trying to go out and do 5, 10, 20 Ks, I'm just trying to go out and get a mile done every day. That's as much as I like to do, which is fine. That's what it is. What I try and do every day is tick off a few habits every day. One is to make sure that I'm getting enough sleep. One is to make sure that I'm drinking enough water because I'm an absolute for sitting drinking coffee all day. One is to journal every day, which I do, which is something I've done religiously now for the better part of 3 years. What else I do? And one of them is to read 5 pages every day, because what that does is it encourages me to sit and read, and that's always a good thing. And one of the books that I've literally just finished reading was something I waited for ages and ages and ages for, and that was a book called Creative Calling by Jarvis. Creativity is a critical human function. It imbues every incident we experience in life, every sight, sound and texture, with profound meaning. Without acknowledging and exercising our creativity in small, consistent ways, we are undermining our natural capability to imagine, design, execute and amplify the life we're meant to be living. A life without creativity lacks intention, shape, connection to our own humanity. Without creativity to reveal our own agency, we become a cork bouncing in the tide. I've been waiting for this book for months. I think I ordered this in the summer of this year, before I went to Tokyo and Japan and everything else. It's the first... Why am I holding it upside down? It's the first book from Jarvis. Now, Jarvis has done books before, but those books have always been kind of like photo books and stuff, as opposed to like an actual proper reading book, if that makes sense. And Creative Calling is about creating a creative daily habit, creative habit that goes on and on and on. And there's loads of really, really cool stuff in this. Like, I really enjoyed this book. There's stuff about building a creative practice. There's stuff in there about kind of like doing your best work, which I'm a huge proponent of. One of the big things that's a takeaway for this book for me really is the fact that he talks about kind of like less thinking and more doing, which is something that as creatives we all get caught up in. Like, we all get caught up in the we all get caught up in the like just thinking through of stuff, and we mull over options and how we're going to do it and what it's going to look like and when we're going to do it by and all those kind of things, and we have all of these ideas, but actually the part of being creative is actually the doing, it's the making, it's the kind of turning that thing in here into something that you actually can physically touch or look at or smell or whatever it might be. So like it's something that I've always kind of aspired to anyway, but kind of this book's like really hit it home, so to speak. It's really hit it home for me. And what I'm going to try and do in the next couple of months is kind of less thinking in here about what I want to do and how I want to do it, and more kind of doing it, which is one of the reasons there's more videos coming out, because rather than me getting wrapped up in how I think kind of it should be and what it should look like and have all of these cool ideas, I'm just kind of like making and doing and shaping as I go. So some of my later videos and current videos are going to be a bit rough and ready. Everything's at the moment being shot on my phone. I'm literally not even getting my big camera out for these days. it's just about me creating things and getting better as I go. And I've done a lot of video editing recently in the past couple of weeks for various bits and pieces behind the scenes. And that's been very much a case of getting my hands stuck in and giving it a go. And that's kind of how I built my photography career, was just getting out there and taking photos and learning as I went, and crafted what I was doing as I went, and made those photos better and better, and learning every time I took a photo. So the big takeaway for this, for anybody, one, get the book, because it's really, really cool. It's like a really, really good read. Really enjoyed it. It's just really cool. Like, there's a lot of anecdotes and stuff in there, but there's also just an awful lot of really good stuff. But like, don't be afraid to just crack on and start and develop that creativity and develop that art as you go, rather than trying to make it polished and perfect before you start. Just crack on and go. And that's kind of what I'm going to spend the next little while doing. I've got a winter break coming up where the end of the tri season's done. We're kind of just building into the netball season, so I've got 6 to 8 weeks at home spending time with the family and stuff, which is going to be just what I need after the year I've had. It's been a bit bonkers, but it's going to allow me to play and experiment. And I've started doodling and drawing, and I'm doing more video, and I'm playing around with some photo stuff and trying different sports, and etc, etc, etc. So less thinking, more doing. That's that. What have we done? What have we done today?
Just filmed a podcast. We're gonna head grab some coffee, grab some food, because we are starving. That's about it.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night.